Is there a huge head and shoulders pattern forming in the market? What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Evan. In today's video, we're going to be breaking down what exactly I am looking at on QQQ. It's kind of evident on SPY as well. We're also going to go over kind of what we're seeing today. I did take one trade, but I ended up hopping out of it, break even. So it was just kind of choppy today, and I didn't really trust it. So that's another thing I just want to address real quick. For all you beginner traders, if you're not seeing progression, why are you in a position? Always ask yourself that question, and that will get you basically where you want to be, right? If you're in a position and it's not progressing in the way you want it to, why are you still in that position, especially when you're in that position over a long period of time? Anyways, hop into my screen real quick. I'm going to show you guys exactly what I'm looking at. So as we can see, we have QQQ pulled up. This is what's happening currently on the daily, right? We had a huge rally up off this morning, right? And now we've kind of been trending a little bit sideways and up, you could say, on QQQ. Now, we are very, very overbought, in my opinion, based off of the 15-minute time frame. On Friday, we had a huge rally up, and then today we have also had a huge rally up, hence why we are crashing back down a little bit. The market, in my opinion, is very overbought, especially with these up-and-coming earnings for many companies like Apple that are not exactly expected to be good earnings, right? So with that being said, we could see this huge spike up, crash all the way back down. Now, I'm not going to say that's, determined already, obviously not, because we are not aware of the actual earnings reports yet. But that is very likely. I mean, I wouldn't say very likely, but I would say it is a possibility. So I would keep that in mind. With that being said, I just want to show you guys what I'm looking at on the daily chart. So here we have QQQ. We can see this trend line. I drew it like a little bit away from this top part, but as you can see, general trend line, we have broken above it today, right? And we're very close to, this is that yellow/greenish line is the moving average here, the 200-day moving average. So we are getting very close to that. We already got very close to it today. And it looks like we're trying to break above this trend line. Now, what else I'm going to show you guys, hence the beginning of the video, is this huge head and shoulders pattern. So if you can kind of see it, it's kind of hard to see on this chart, right? But we came down here, we had a spike up. This is the left shoulder, right? Came back down, the head basically all throughout, what is this, November through December, through mid-December, mid-November through mid-December here. And then we came back down, and now we're forming the right shoulder. Now, this is obviously a traditional bearish pattern given the direction of the market overall. So we could see a further leg down. One thing that's going to have a huge effect in that is going to be earnings. How are the market's earnings, or how are companies' earnings going to be reported? If they come in poorly, I think we could see a huge drop-off and a huge sell-off in the following days after the earnings are released in the market, because we're at this point now where just not exactly on the daily are we super overbought, right? But if you look at the 15-minute, we are very overextended simply over the past 2 days, right? So there's a lot of risk here. So one question I like to ask myself is, for example, we'll go to, I guess, the 1 hour, right? How close are we to, or are we closer to the upside? Are we closer to the top, or are we closer to the bottom, right? So we can obviously see the bottom here, right? We're very far away from the bottom, right? And if you look at the top, this is kind of like where previous highs were. We are right at the top. So are we closer to the top, or are we closer to the bottom? We are closer to the top. So with that being said, how much more potential do we have to run upwards, given that there is resistance here, right? And that the answer to that question is we are very far away from the bottom. So all the potential is more so to the downside than it is to the upside. Now, I'm not saying that we couldn't see a continuous trend up. We definitely could. It just depends how the markets react to those earnings. So hope you guys can just kind of like understand that and just be prepared with your positions and position sizes. But yeah, the market is in a rather overbought state, but I thought I would point out that head and shoulders pattern for you guys to take a look at as well, because this could be a huge sell-off, or if we continue to break above this trend line, which has been a resistance many times in the past, then we could possibly see a rally up. So we're kind of at a critical point here. With that being said, I hope you guys learned something from this video. If you have not already, hit that subscribe button down below. Like this video for more videos like this one. Continue trading, continue performing your best, right? Take accountability for your trades, make some money, and stay in the green. I'll see you guys in the next video.